There was once a forest spirit named Adris, who was known for her great power and beauty. Flowers sprouted wherever she walked, and animals stopped to greet her as she passed. She spoke to the trees and could entice them to do her bidding. There was a small village near her forest, and she loved the people that lived there with all her heart. They brought her gifts and came to talk to her every day. In return, she protected the village from any evil which threatened it. But as years passed and generations changed, the people stopped bringing her gifts. Worse, when they came to her forest, they did not talk to her, but cut down trees and hunted her beloved wildlife. Adris continued to protect the village out of loyalty, but her heart was filled with sadness and her power waned. The flowers which grew in her wake were withered and dry, and animals no longer flocked to her. Her golden hair faded to white, and those that saw her remarked that she looked like an old crone rather than the beautiful maiden she had once been. Still, she protected the village until one enemy proved too powerful for her. The battle raged on, and Adris knew that she could not win. In desperation, she fled to her forest, hoping to lead the beast away and save the village in one final act of devotion. Her plan worked. The beast followed her, and for weeks afterwards her screams echoed through the village. When the terrible sound subsided, Adris was nowhere to be found. The people were terrified. They had lost their only protector and were now defenseless against the monsters which roamed the land. All hope was lost until one man returned from Adris's forest, swearing that she was alive, but trapped by the beast that had defeated her. They sent their best warriors into the forest to look for her. After a brief search, they located the beast and crept towards it with weapons drawn. When it did not respond, they attacked. It was dead. Snarls of brambles constricted the body, digging thorns into its flesh. A blood-stained tree branch entered through the beast's mouth and exited through its neck. Its eyes bulged with the agony it must have felt in its final moments. It could only have been Adris's work, but nobody had thought her capable of such brutality. They remembered the sound of her screams and trembled. What had it done to her? One man screamed as a thorny vine snaked up his leg. They tried to run, but stinging plants sprouted from the ground and a wall of wood blocked their way. As the vines crept in and the trees stretched down towards them, the men looked into a face that had once been beautiful. They saw the madness in the hag's eyes and knew that the benevolent forest spirit that had once protected them was no more.